Priscilla M. Alicea Pierro was the first softball player in program history to compile as many as 200 career hits and was a starting outfielder and leadoff hitter on softball teams, which averaged 36 wins and claimed 3 straight Little East Tournament championships and 2 regional titles. Priscilla was named All-Region and All-New England 7 times and is one of 2 players in program history as a first-team All-Little East Conference selection, as many as 4 times. In her career, Priscilla had 61 multiple-hit games and 206 total hits.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Pete Managia Jr. I served as assistant softball coach at Eastern throughout the Hall of Fame career of Priscilla Alicea Pierro, one of the great softball players produced by this storied program. It is my honor to speak on her behalf today. I can distinctly recall 2 moments from Priscilla's first fall season with the program in 2008 after her all-state career at Trumbull High School. My first recollection was Coach Pepin speaking highly of Priscilla's offensive and defensive talents and also of her speed. It was just going to be a matter of us finding the correct spot for her in the field. My second recollection was the first time pitching batting practice to Priscilla. I distinctly remember she did not manage 1 hit off of me. I looked at Coach Pepin and she just shrugged her shoulders. That notwithstanding, Priscilla would leave our program as our all-time hit leader. It was not till later I realized my pitches were reaching home plate too slowly for her. She needed a more advanced challenge. And facing many of the top players in the nation throughout her career, Priscilla rose to that more advanced challenge, especially in the Little East and NCAA tournament play, helping us win 3 straight Little East tournament championships without a loss and qualify for 4 NCAA tournaments plus back-to-back Division III World Series. All that, plus more, can be seen in black and white in the record books. What cannot be seen in the statistics, however, was the daily effort Priscilla put in, both at practice and in the off-season, to improve. Having spent my entire career in coaching, I can say without reservation that coaches remember everything, good and bad. But I honestly cannot recall in 4 years of having to, for lack of a better word, motivate Priscilla. As the records show, Priscilla is one of our all-time top players, and when a top player comes to practice every day and does what they're supposed to do, and more, it makes life easier for their coaches. For those who knew or even watched Priscilla play, the words businesslike, quiet, or stoic are often used as descriptors. The adjective I would use is simply competitive. There are moments when Priscilla delivered an important hit and she'd be at first base clapping her hands so no one could see her. I knew that she was not clapping her hands for herself, but she was clapping for her team being closer to victory. When you're playing alongside All-Americans and regional award winners, and there were no shortage of them in that 4-year period, many players would feel overshadowed. I do not remember this affecting Priscilla. All that mattered to her was winning. This is why I'm happy that the Hall of Fame Selection Committee has realized what we knew all along, that Priscilla was a Hall of Fame caliber player as well as a Hall of Fame person.
When you think of Priscilla, you think of consistency and you think of a competitor. I think her composure and the way she was silent but deadly when it came to her softball ability definitely sparked something in me as well.
A player on the team, Ashley Sullivan, introduced us and said she wants to come to Eastern to be a teacher, and said she was fast and she wanted to play softball. And so I said she can try out in the fall. So she did, and thank God she did. She changed our program and helped us go on to win championships.
As her teammate, we knew what we were going to get when it came to competing in a softball game. I think she played an excellent right field, and as a leadoff hitter and her behind me for 3 years, you knew we were scoring.
She originally started as an infielder in high school, so she was a shortstop. Moving her into the outfield was a bit of a challenge, but she adjusted really quickly. She was one of the best defenders that I've seen in right field.
No, I did not expect her to hit .450 and be as productive as she was offensively. And defensively, I mean, she tracked down balls in right field.
She had speed that nobody could touch. Strength that nobody even realized that she had, especially when she put it to the test. She's mentally able to focus and lock in to become successful.
She wanted to win. She had those daggers. She had that edge. And I think being a quiet leader, but also having an edge to you really was beneficial to our team.
She helped put us on the map and unfortunately got overlooked a little bit because those numbers should have been an All-American.
At this time, it gives me great pleasure to present as a 2025 inductee into the Eastern Connecticut State University Athletics Alumni Hall of Fame, Priscilla M. Alicea Pierro.